January 24th, 2025. January 24th, 2025. It's a Friday. Homestead, Florida, USA. In the Redland farming area. It's almost sunset. My video productions are not intended to be instructional. They are entertainment and informational in nature, not instructional. Death or injury can result from do-it-yourself work. So do at your own risk. This is a 2005 Honda Civic, and it's got a failed blending motor. And there's one on each side, so the one on the passenger side is the one I'm working on. There's another one on the driver's side that's almost identical until you compare the pinout of one, which has less pins, which goes on the driver's side, as opposed to the pinout. Where's the other one? Pinout of the one I took out. And this is a Desno. So how you say it? Densno Japanese. It's what Honda uses from the factory. Anyway, if you look at the number of pins on the passenger side, it has a whole lot more pins. And I accidentally plugged in the one for the driver's side on the passenger side, and it didn't do any harm, but it didn't work either. Now, the one on the passenger side is for adjusting the, well, let me just show and tell. Let me turn it on. I'm better at show and tell. Alright, when you turn this knob all the way clockwise, watch the motor. That's a good one. That's the new one. So, all the way to defrost, it's going to be like that, okay? And when you send it all the way to the other end, which is straight on, it's like that. And in between, you know, as you go clockwise, we'll go one step clockwise, does that. Two-step clockwise, it does that. Three-step clockwise, it does that. Fully clockwise, it does that. Okay? Now, it's really fiddly to describe how this matches up inside the vehicle with the plastic parts that control the actual door here, and you can move it with your fingers through the range of motion and make sure nothing's sticking. But what was happening with the old year 2005 is, unless I'm mistaken, this is a 7th generation Honda Civic. Sometimes it just didn't want to work. It was intermittent, the original one. And I ordered one for the driver's side first. This A Premium. There's the part number. You know, and real happy with it, except it was the wrong one. So today this is the right one, for the right one being passenger side, and that's the number on it. And this is the marking on it. Made in China. And A Premium. They call it Heater B. So, anyway, now I gotta get this installed somehow. And the service manual says you got to take the computer out, but I was able to get this out without removing the computer module. I had something jammed in here that was in the way, and that's some kind of security system when I bought the car. I think that's I don't know what it is. But anyway, it was really well done. It was so professionally installed, I thought it was factory. So, I like it. But it was in the way. And I was trying to figure out how to remove it when I finally figured out it was just jammed in there. So, when I have more time, I got to get the 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have to get these pins aligned with the other side. And that's, how do I describe it? Trial and error, fiddly work. You got to move it left and move it right, and until you finally get all the 3 pins to line up with the slots on the other side. Anyway, this is pretty common failure, and it's frustrating because I had to take the airbag out to get to it, or I decided to take the airbag out. So like I say, death or injury can result. Do-it-yourself work is done at your own risk. If you do handle an airbag, take proper precautions, especially for eye damage. You know, goggles, face shield, whatever. You know, and those things explode, so it could be very dangerous if not done right. So, questions, post them if you want them, but this is not instructional. This is just how Dennis does things. And it's got quite a bit of torque, this little motor, compared to the old one. The old one didn't always want to work properly, which is really frustrating when, you know, you want to go from heat to cold, and you want to adjust this and it just won't work every time. And I found out it was intermittent because I took apart this and got my hand up in there and was able to move it with my finger to make it change modes. And that's when I decided I needed to order the blending door motors. So, I don't know when and if I'll get to it, but I will put up some photographs at the end of the video with the part numbers and, you know, photographs of what I showed you on camera, if and when I get around to it. And I've been real busy working on other projects. January 24th, 2025. Numerous projects at the same time, but this video is about the 2005 Honda Civic LX that I have owned since new. And I've done some upgrades to it with a iPod, Apple Play stereo, and Wolfbox 360 video system next thing I'm going to do to improve this is I'm going to replace the front headlight housings, because they are not working. They're, you know, how should I say it? Hey, I'm sorry, I got bronchitis and asthma. I can barely speak, but the housings need to be replaced. Not just the lamps, but the housings as well. And yes, I know you can buy products to clean them up, but nothing works as well as replacing the housings. And I just did it to my 8th generation Honda Civic on another video production. So, not instructional, but might be some good information, even if you don't do your own work. And I like to do my own work because I learn things, and I like to do it because then I can select the materials that are used. Plus, I don't have to pay an arm and a leg. I can shop and compare price and quality. And of course, I save on labor. But, you know, what I save on labor, I lose in time. And you only got so much time every day if you want to eat and sleep. So, give me a thumbs up if you like anything. Dennis Seatsma, Dennis John Seatsma Productions, Homestead, Florida, USA. Thanks for watching, gang. Thanks for watching.